Some have been saying that I'm not in Moscow and that I'm not coming to Moscow. And as you can see, I'm in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Yeah, I'm in Moscow. I've personally protected everyone from Russian royal family, Romanovs, Prince Dmitry Romanov and his wife. There actually is on our web page, there is a letter in Russian from the Romanovs thanking us. We have looked after many famous figures, not just movie stars and this kind of celebrities, but political figures, people under threat, including oligarchs. And again, the material's there on our web page, you can go and look for it. So I'm bringing international experience. And there have been those that said that they doubted the IBA, the Director General would come back and teach. Well, they're wrong. I'm here. And I will be here, if the course is happening, I'll be here in August to teach it, the masterclass. And what a masterclass does is it takes things like the basic bodyguard skills, which are copyright to the IBA. It's our intellectual property. People have copied them, but it's the IBA's concept. And that is taking people through the skills they need to provide all-round protection. We'll be teaching correct protective escort. For example, the Americans have one system, and in their system they have various one-person, two-person, three-persons. The IBA doesn't. The IBA has close escort, it has open escort, it's got shadow escort, depending upon the likes and dislikes of the principal. And in addition to that, what you as a bodyguard or a bodyguard team will require to provide protection. So we have the 3 sections of the bodyguard team, and then we have the skills. And the very first skills are, as I said, a protective escort, various forms of protective escort, which we will be teaching. And taking that protective escort onto things like the red carpet, greeting lines, lifts, elevators, stairs. And I'm not talking doctrine, I'm teaching people how to think, not so much what to think, so they can assess and deal with the situations themselves, manage those situations. And that's what bodyguards do, threat management. We then have protective driving, we'll be looking at defensive elements, we'll be certainly teaching about evasive and offensive elements to deal with ambush, but defensive, preventing the problem, because primarily that's what we're doing, avoid, escape, confront as a last resort. We then deal with the search skills, the electronic surveillance device, the deception of communication, so important these days. Newspapers, particularly paparazzi, people like that, not just terrorists, have been invading people's communications privacy. Royal families, actors, diplomats, whatever, oligarchs, they want to know. So it's an area that a lot of bodies are not equipped for. They don't know it exists, and therefore they get themselves into all kinds of problems. Judge Falcone, who was killed by the mafia, had a great bodyguard team. The weakness was Falcone. He had busily phoned his mother and said, "Mama, I will be coming this afternoon to see you." They had bugged her phone. They'd already planted the explosives, so when he went to see his mother, he and the bodyguard team were killed because the bad guys got the who, the where, the when. The 3 vectors of information they need to get their method together. So we teach about electronic surveillance device search, bodyguard paramedicine, with a special emphasis on management of ballistic injury, taking a lot of lessons out of Iraq, out of Afghanistan, the latest protocols, etc. So you've got 6 skills there. They are core skills of bodyguarding. We will take them to a more advanced level. We will do that in primarily a 7 to 8 day period. All right? The priorities throughout the skills are avoidance. After avoidance, if you fail to avoid, it's escape. And after escape, it's confrontation. But confrontation is the last resort. Many people go to schools and the whole ethos of that school is confrontation. Well, that's not bodyguarding. That's not protection. That's taking your VIP unnecessarily into dangerous areas. So we start with avoidance. And then we'll teach you what to do when you get into confrontational situations, either to escape from them or to confront them, but with effective technique. And I think it's another hallmark of IBA training. So that's what the guys will be doing. They'll be doing dry training first without ammunition. And the reason I asked about the pistols is I can have people here, 8, 9 people, so that's 9, 16, 18 people, 8 shooters, 8 safety, or 9 shooters, 9 safety, and the others with no ammunition back here doing dry training. So we're showing that when they're learning firearms, it should be a progression. It shouldn't be, this is automat, this is pistol, this is shotgun. Everything should be done, because when you're in a combat situation, you are reacting. And if you've been trained correctly, you react correctly. If you've been trained badly and diversely, you react badly and diversely. You know, there's lots of shooting instructors, and when you see them teaching, they're teaching people to shoot upright, like this. The very first thing happens when bullets start to come this way is people come down here. The very first thing that happens, adrenaline, they crouch. So when you're teaching people to shoot upright and then they're shot at, then they start to, the shots go all over the place. In combat, it's always crouch, combat crouch. Those who complete the IBA course here in Moscow in August will receive a diploma from the course stating that they have the international bodyguard skills under their belt and the proficiency that goes with it. They will be taken into membership of the IBA. They will receive a red pin similar to this badge, which they'll be able to wear on their lapel. They will receive an ID card, very much like a bank card, which will identify them as an international bodyguard, and it will have a specific number on it, the same number that's on the badge. And that ID fits into their wallet, and that becomes a unique number globally, and is the same badge, same diploma, same pin worn by international bodyguards across the globe. There are a number of fake IBA courses. The only courses run by the IBA are those accredited by the Office of the Director General and by myself. I will be teaching this course, so you know it's a genuine IBA course. And anyone who wants to join the course only has to come to Moscow in August.